Oh, I'm live. Good morning. Wipe my phone off. I always get makeup all over it. Let me find the chat. Figured I'd use Google Hangout since it's going away. Well, catch it up. Okay. Hey guys, good morning. There's Alex, Lisa, Ellie. Ellie, I've seen your email, but I've not had time to read it yet. Stupid headset. It don't disconnect when I do the normal live stream. Hey Bonnie. This part is getting on my nerves because it's like getting in my face. I can't be straightening my hair every day. Hey, Shine On. I'll get to it, Ellie. I promise. Hey, Janet. Janet, every time I see you, I think about that handmade card you made me. Of course, I still have it. And that little crochet thing, I still have that too. I've had coffee and smokes, Lisa, all daggone morning. I've been up since early. I stayed up late last night, though. I was watching Diane's channel last night. I didn't do any comment, and I said hello when it first started. I'm just going to shake my head, y'all. Oh, Janet, I adore you. Yeah, Janet, I saw you there. I said, hey to you, girl. I saw you say hey back. I was like, there's my girl, Janet. I've not seen her in a while. Janet's very, very talented. Let me get out of chat for a minute, and I will show y'all something that I got coming to me in the mail. The lady that made the peace sign for me or sent it to me, painting, I got her to paint me a rooster picture. I don't know if you'll be able to see it. But it's a sunflower. But the sunflower is like that dot art. Oh, it's beautiful. Can't really see it good right here, but you just wait till I get it in the mail. I'm doing my kitchen and roosters, and you know what? I don't really like knickknacks, but I'm going to have to get me some rooster knickknacks. Like, I got a beagle cookie jar. Like, I need a rooster cookie jar, so I'm going to have to get one of those. I've done been to see Sonny this morning. He's doing great. He had a moment yesterday where he tried to assault me. That rooster's something else. He thought I was hurting the chicks. I got all of them back in the coop except for one of them, and I went to run her into the coop with the rest of them, and she made a noise like I was murdering her or something. And he came out of that pen on me because the door was open, and he was so mad he attacked the door too. Hey, Tomax. How are you doing? Hey, Linda. Thank you, Bonnie. Yeah, look at my shirt. Southern, y'all, and it's got like sweet tea on the back. My local Walmart sells these. I need to get one and give it away. They're really cute. I can't remember exactly what it says on the back. Let me get back here to the chat. Hey, Love Hollis. Hey, Valerie. Val's Variety Venue. Good morning, guys. Okay, Belly, I'm going to go to your channel and subscribe. What kind of content you going to do? I was supposed to do a live stream with Katie this morning on Twisted Sisters. Maybe we could do it a little bit later this morning. Um, she had an appointment this morning. I didn't know. If she told me, I forgot. But hopefully, if she gets done with that, we'll do one. In the meantime, we need something to talk about. So, let's talk about the manhunt going on in Canada. Now, I've been watching it on the news this morning. They're still talking about it. And the two teenagers were best friends. What's his name? Cam. Let's see. I got their names. Cam McLeod, Briar Shemekelski. They're best friends, been best friends for a long time. They're like really big on video games. They allegedly think that they murdered, what was her name? I can't remember anything this morning. That's why I have everything wrote down. China Deese and Lucas Fowler beside of a highway, Canada. And also, they found Leonard Dick, a guy that does lectures, beside of the teens burning truck on July 19th. They think that they killed him too. So it looks like they just went on a killing spree. They told their family they were going up towards the Yukon and to Whitehorse to look for work. Now, I think they're in a town that's one way in, one way out, and up in the wilderness. So they're searching for these two. I was reading that these two used to play these real life games out in the woods where they would wear camo and do like with their other friends and do, I don't know, video game stuff. Act like they were killing one another, I guess, and strategy stuff through the woods. But they said they picked the worst place to try to run from police because this is like in the wilderness, real bad. So they would have a hard time surviving. Let's see if I can see the chat. Worries me about my son playing video games, but 1986, Zachary mom. They're in very rural Manitoba. Is that how you say it? Manitoba? Yeah. That's what I heard on the news. The case is big news here. Is it shine on? I felt so bad. Of course, I feel bad for the victim's family, of course, but I felt that bad watching that Shemekelski's dad on the news. I mean, he was crying. It's hard not to feel bad. Of course, no one wants to ever think that their child could be capable of such. His dad seems like a very good person. But he said he didn't believe that his son will be taken alive. They'll probably kill themselves. Oh yeah. The Fowler, however you say it. Lucas. Yeah, he was a good looking guy, and she was a beautiful girl. You know, it's so sad. Here this Southern girl goes to Australia, falls in love with this guy. He comes to Canada. She goes up there. They're just traveling the world together, and this happens. I mean, they were really in love. Really, really in love. Lisa, I promise you, I'm going to get your bag out in the mail tomorrow, along with Michelle's. My husband has worked from daylight to dark, but he is off tomorrow, so I'll get him to take me. I was talking to him about it last night. I'm going to put you a little card in there with it. Okay. Okay, Mel Mel. That's all right. I may not have put it in there correctly, but I think I may have them. That's okay. Since Bonnie's in here and I know she's familiar with this area, I saw on the news this morning that this guy went to this water park in North Carolina and he got this brain eating, is it called Adiba? Something like that. Anema, Adiba, something. It's bad. It eats your brain. And I think it killed this guy. And he got it at a water park. It lives in like fresh water. Hi, Lovable Rogue. Yeah, they were really like free spirits. It's really sad. I'm just wondering if they were like shot in their sleep or what, because a witness said that they saw him arguing with a bearded guy. But maybe the bearded guy was the Cam McLeod. I didn't know that was how you pronounced his name. I had to look it up. I have to listen to the pronunciation. I Google it. Yeah, Bonnie, I saw that on HLN this morning about the brain eating thing. Yeah, I can't pronounce it. Adobea, Adiba. That is scary. And I've seen on the news several people catching some kind of flesh eating thing just walking on the beach. It's scary. I'm going to stay here in the mountains and not travel anywhere. I see that they indicted Darion Vance for tampering with evidence in a human corpse. I mean, I was thinking about that this morning. I guess they charge them and then the grand jury decides if they want to proceed with it. I also read that, more charges will probably be coming after they determine a cause of death for her. I'm very curious to what he did to that little girl. It's so sad. Yeah, the Aussie dad. I saw his interview. It was sad. Shine on, and I think they're going to take him back home to Australia. Of course. Um, what else did I see this morning? Oh yeah, but I think I talked a little bit about this last night, or yesterday. I mean, about Savannah Spurlock. The neighbor claims that she heard chilling screams the last night Savannah was seen alive. She said, I know something bad happened in there. Why didn't they call 911 if she heard screaming? She first said she thought it was kids, though. I did read that. Um, she said she got up and listened, and I know they were coming from that house. Well, it doesn't say she, it says the unidentified neighbor. The neighbor said, although she initially believed the scream could have been coming from kids who lived next door, she quickly realized they were something more sinister going on. They didn't start looking for her for a while after, but when police came, I just knew what I had heard. I know something bad happened in there. And David Sparks was renting the home she's talking about. Um, It also says that the neighbor's surveillance video saw Savannah going into David Sparks' home, but never saw her leaving. Of course, she didn't leave. He killed her. I'm just wondering if they got her drunk and messed up and fully took advantage of her. Love Polish, your hair is beautiful. Oh, thank you, girl. Hearts, thank you so much. It's called Aussie Hair Gel. I thought it had a sitting here. They have some kind of new stuff with some bamboo extracts in it. It does really good. Thank you. It was sweet of you, Love Hoss. Thank you. I bet they gave her some pills too, where she, kind of had a little problem before I hear, where she was drinking, having a good time. They may have offered her some and she may have took them and it really screwed her up, or they could have put something in her drink. Um, in my head, I just theorized that they all had their way with her that night. It's untelling what she went through. I'm wondering if he had her, well, I say they, I don't know if they were all involved. I know David was, um, but allegedly the men were showing a video of her doing a sexual act to them at work the day, when they went back to work. You take song requests? No, no, I don't, but I can take a song request. Hey, little queen, there's nothing wrong with being natural. Your hair is so much more healthier. You know, used to, I didn't straighten my hair a lot. I just wear it natural. I don't even blow dry it when I wear it curly. I let it air dry till it's about halfway dry, and then I just put gel on it. When it was longer, I flipped it over my head, and put gel on it and just like scrunch it just like a little bit like that. Your hair will be so much more healthier. And then when you do decide to straighten it, it straightens better, looks better. Um, Even if I use a heat protector, the ends of my hair will look like straw if I straighten it like every day. Yeah, they are sick men. I have to make sure my earbuds are connected. If they start breaking up, tell me, guys. Well, yeah, I love Paula's. I like to wear mine natural. Now, I like mine straight. Oh, Katie. Hey. Shine on. Take care of yourself, Prego. Shine on's pregnant, guys. Oh, it's okay, Katie. I didn't know you had an appointment or I forgot one. I put my phone down last night and went to sleep, and I saw your message this morning. Oh, I got to get up and readjust myself. I'm sitting on pillows. I'm in my camping chair sitting on pillows to make me taller. Sitting on that bar stool's just not comfortable. The rocking chair is not too comfortable either. I want a chair, like a computer desk chair. They have one at Walmart. It's like a Serta. It looks really comfortable, but it's like $100. The only other one I saw looked like a piece of crap. It didn't have like armrest or anything. So I'm going to get it eventually. I put stuff on my wish list in my brain that I want, and then I'll go get it eventually. Oh, thank you, Lisa. Alex, I didn't want to say anything about you being pregnant because I didn't know if you wanted anybody to know. Yeah, Alex is prego too. Hey, drama what? That happens to me all the time. I'll get a notification after someone's been live 15 minutes. Let me see what this hangout says. Oh, I was hoping they changed the date of when hangouts on air is going away, but it still says August 1st. Wishful thinking. Andrew, you made it. Good morning. I was just thinking, my mind goes back and forth about Malia Davis. I bet when they get a cause of death, Brittany Bowens may be charged then. One of my favorite channels I love to watch, it's got the information about this case, has went all political in their community posts, post after post. So I've had to quit watching that channel. I can't stand that. Like when I go to watch a true crime channel, I like to hear some chit chat, some true crime, and I don't want to hear no politics. Oh yeah, Mel Mel's daughter's pregnant. She is guilty, Linda. I feel she is. I feel she is. It wouldn't surprise me not one bit if I wonder if it's possible if she could have been the one that picked up Darion at the hospital or dropped him off at the hospital. I mean, somebody dropped him off at that hospital, either her or his brother. Oh, really, Shirley? Congratulations. Yeah, y'all check out Drama Watch channel. I really like her. Like, she will tell you like it is. I love that. Yeah, but I'm trying to remember, Lisa. Okay, he went to the hospital the night after Brittany flew back from her dad's funeral. So it is possible that that was her that dropped him off. Somebody did it. I heard somebody theorize, that a family member might have discarded of Malia's body when they were on their way to St. Louis. Darion's brother, and I don't know. I mean, I followed the case, but I didn't like dig like some of these other channels. There's a couple channels that are like right from that area, so they know a lot more. I see that Brittany and her mom have made amends. So, see, the next morning after he didn't pick her up from the airport, she allegedly went to Darion's brother's house. Now, Darion was hiding out there, when all this stuff first broke after the hospital and all this. I bet you my life she saw Darion that morning. I bet you anything. Because she went there, looking because he didn't show up. She didn't even report her daughter missing. Darion's brother is the one that reported it, right? And Darion at the hospital? Is that right? She's a disgrace. She always walks into court and she's got like this, I don't know, look on her face, nose turned up, pissed off that the protesters are there. But what do you expect, lady? You got on TV and said that you believe Darion was physically and sexually abusing your daughter, and then you left her there and went out of town. People are mad. My hubby has a grandbaby. Yeah, he has a daughter that's like 20 some. The grandbaby's like almost, I think he's a year old. I gotta have some coffee, y'all. I gotta warm my coffee or it's gonna get cold. I had to put pillows to make me taller. Y'all know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna take me a smoke break. Everything's quiet in the house right now. My son's in his room, and I got the door shut. Here in a little bit, if Katie's free, her and I are going to go live stream from Twisted Sister Media. We're going to be trying to be organized and try to stay on topic and all that, and be like consistent with their channel. I think we're going to try to do it like 2 days a week, like on Tuesdays and Fridays, I believe. Tuesday mornings, I'm going to live stream with Paul too, but I'll be done with that in time to do the 10:30 live stream on Twisted Sister Media on Tuesdays. So I'll put up a schedule, guys. Of course, my way's going to do my streams at 10:30 a.m., except for Tuesdays and Fridays. You know, I'm on other channels, but I was just thinking this morning how wonderful you all are. I mean, how I was talking to Mel Mel, just like how great of a little community this is and how supportive y'all are. Y'all are awesome. As soon as I get Lisa and Michelle's bags in the mail tomorrow, then we're going to have another giveaway. I love Drama What. I'm joining you, Cece. Oh, I love it too, girl. Love you being here. I know. I love our little chats. Sometimes I'm like, oh my God, what am I going to talk about this morning? Today I just got to thinking this morning, it really don't matter what I talk about because we always find something to talk about. There's always something going on in the news and stuff. I guess it don't always have to be true crime. Sometimes I get in my head like it has to be true crime, but I don't guess it has to be. That's my mania. That's my mania that makes me think crap like that. Uh-oh, my phone's buffering. If I don't have a headache, I might go live after. You could come and join our stream, Mel Mel. I know, Linda. I do too. I try to keep the troublemakers out. If I see somebody's a smart aleck and disrespectful, they're not going to fit in good to this chat because I won't allow it. I won't allow my viewers and friends to be disrespected or myself. I mean, some people, they don't care who's on their channel, haters, blah, blah, blah. I'm sure I've got some on here that don't comment, but I'm just saying, I care about stuff like that. I want a group that kind of thinks along the same lines as me, I'm respectful and stuff to people, kind, and all y'all are too. We all got different opinions. We don't argue or make fun of each other for them. That's what I like. I've went on other crime channels before I started mine, and I've been made feel stupid just for like a comment, and I'm never disrespectful, just for an opinion. So I was like, I'm gonna start my own channels, and everybody can give their opinion. Oh, thank you, Janine. Am I saying that right? Janine, thank you so much. Hey, there's some people, and I'm not trying to be mean or anything. There's some people that's got a lot more subscribers than me that I would never collab with. There's just some things I want to do. And I'm going to start ignoring the trolls. If they come in and say something, I'm just going to say, I'm going to pray for you. I know people think it's funny when I get mad and cuss them out, but it just brings them back. Then people think bad about me for cussing them out, probably. Get my stogie out here. I need to quit smoking. Y'all know vaping's not no good either. Vaping is no better than smoking a cigarette. It's not. I need to change my profile picture because my hair's different. Mel Mel's a troublemaker for sure. No, she's not. I know, Andrew. Everybody loves it when I cuss the trolls out. I swear, I just can never forget that time I cussed that guy out, and it was a typo. I was so embarrassed. And then I cussed out Muffin Mouse one time. I thought she was a troll. She forgave me, though. I apologize. Hey, Janine, it's all you can do. Take it one step at a time, one addiction at a time. I got a coffee addiction. I drink coffee all day long. That's probably why my mania is so bad all the time. Hey, Meg Gas Guy, long time no see. I know it, Meg Gas Guy. And you know what? If somebody has a different opinion than me, if somebody thinks somebody's innocent and I think they're guilty, I don't go at them for that. I just take in what they say into consideration. Well, that was kind of funny that day. I did that, but Valerie, thanks for telling me you changed your name. I knew who you were though, because you left Val's in it. Hey, Wheatsy. Sometimes I get to cussing when I'm watching these live streams to myself. My family's used to it. I was doing it last night watching that live stream. I was just like, what was the point? I just gotta say something. I thought it was funny last night when Diane and them said that they sent the mugshots of Molly and Tiffany to that stripper. And I'm like, no, that's not the way you do it. They should have sent several different mugshots of different people to her and told her to pick out the ones it was. But, it's probably their first time investigating, but that's what I would have did. I would have sent different mugshots of a couple of different women that looked similar and told her to pick out which one it was that stole the $250 out of her purse. Yeah, Janine, I got a 12-step book. I need to be reading it. It helps you cope with things better. Mel, did you have the same thought? That's because we're in the true crime community and we watch all these crime shows and talk about all these different cases and watch them in court and stuff. I watch that show. I used to a lot. The First 48, where they investigate the murder cases. Yeah, send a lineup, Drama What? Yeah, they needed us investigating that. Something's not right with that story. There's just something not right with that. Something else. Molly said something about the back of the cop cars having vomit and all this in it. I've rode the back of cop cars. I've never seen one like that. They're always clean. If something like that happens, the officers have to clean it out after they make the arrest. I've seen them doing it up there at the courthouse before. They usually keep their cars pretty clean because they got to ride around in that. You think they want to be riding up there and smelling somebody's vomit back there all night? Crap, no, they clean it up. I was laughing about that. I just notice little things people say. Sorry, y'all. Janine, you're on the right path. You ever need to talk to me, reach out to me. I just wanted to tell you I looked and saw your comment. I put my email. I'm bad at checking my emails too. I know, Katie. I was rolling about that. I think Wendy knew after she said it. They should have sent several different mugshots. They they should have seen a couple different blonde-headed women's mugshots. You can find them easy online. A couple brown-headed ones. Yeah, Linda, we missed you. They didn't get the court documents. Well, what's the point of it? I mean, when you plead no contest, they tell you, basically pleading guilty. It's none of my business, though. Oh, I listened to it almost right up to the end, right when they said they was wrapping up. No, they didn't get the stripper. No, she backed out. They said it was kind of funny. She had like $250. That's not too strange. I mean, maybe she had 51s. You don't know. I think they're making something bigger than what it really is. But hey, it makes for content. That's them. I enjoy watching them. They got the arrest dogs. Hey, they said that the cop watched it on video. I mean, I know there's dirty cops in the world, but like, what would that stripper gain out of saying that? Yeah, me too, Med Gas Guy. They're hunting for them right now. They're in that small town. I forget the name. Monaba, something like that. There's only one way in and one way out of that town, Med Gas Guy. And they say they think they went into the wilderness. And it is like really desolate area. But the thing about these guys, one of their dads said, they had bought like camouflage clothes and used to play like strategy games and survival stuff in the woods. Like, that's kind of weird to me that boys over the age of like 18, 19-year-old be wanting to go around pretend playing stuff in the woods with their friends. I mean, I know people play like paintball and stuff like that, but that's not what they were doing. They were trying to like act out like a live video game. Maybe that's what they were doing on this killing spree, acting like they were on a video game. They allegedly killed a couple beside the road in Canada, drama what, and another man. They found the teens burning car on July 19th. They thought the teens were missing. They had told their family they were going to go look for work up near the Yukon. But then they found this couple shot beside the road. Then they found the teens burning car with another man's body there. So now they're having a big manhunt. Hey, Black Rose. Andrew, a jury Springer sub basement. Oh, yeah, you got that right. On the other one, yeah. I know. I heard his dad say that. They'll probably kill themselves or shoot it out with cops. Hey, Verbal. Gosh, I hope they don't kill anyone else. I hope they don't try to go out in a blaze of glory. I mean, this is real life. They must have some kind of mental illness or something. I seen that a 5-year-old was shot in a road rage incident. I was going to look to see what that was saying about that. Oh gosh, it looks like there's been several incidents where kids were killed in road rage. People really get that mad over somebody's bad driving that they would start shooting at a vehicle. Anyway, it's in Milwaukee. There was some road rage going on, and the suspect shot at a car that pissed him off, and it killed a 5-year-old girl. It's crazy. Uh-oh, guess what? Jennifer Doulos' mother gained custody of the grandchildren. The judge ordered custody of the children to Gloria Farber over their father Fotis, who has been arrested in the case of his missing wife. Attorneys for Farber argued that the 5 children haven't lived with their father in more than 2 years and have resided with her in New York City since their mother's disappearance. Miss Farber has acted as a parent to the children since the plaintiff disappeared on May 24, 2019 in the court ruling. Their safety and security has been paramount. They are emotionally bonded to her. It would be harmful for them to be removed from her. Um, a court order suspended Boda's contact with the children on June 3rd after his arrest, and the order remains enforced. So that's great. And New Canaan police say they're dedicated to finding what happened to Jennifer. I'm glad that she got custody of those kids because, I mean, it just reminds me of when Susan Powell went missing and Josh Powell lost custody of his kids. And he finally got visitation, which was still supervised, but at his house, and ended up killing the kids. So I'm glad that they are protecting the kids. I know, it's great. I was like, I'm gonna look and see if there's any updates about Jennifer while I'm on here, and I saw that, and I was like, "Oh, great!" Yeah, I like Val's new name too, Love Hollis. I like your name. Hey, Lori, is Katie still in here? I was going to ask her if she wanted to do a live stream on the other channel. I didn't know. I didn't see it on the news yesterday, Love Hollis. I'm so glad that she got custody. Let me Mrs. Katie. See if she's ready to do a live stream over there. She can set it up. I bet Fotis is mad as hell. Hey, Turquoise Kitten. Yeah. He's a control freak. That's my belief. Jennifer said in court, in her divorce proceedings and stuff, that he was a control freak. They were afraid to defy him, afraid to tell him, hey, I'm tired. I don't want to do this. It was whatever Fotis wanted to do. Yes, Andrew, it should. If I can get Brenda to set it up, I don't know if she has or not. Katie, we call her Brenda. Good, I can do my other hand gel nails while I watch. Oh, Mel. I've been trying to paint mine a little bit just so my nails will harden up. So she says yes. We're going to live stream after this. Uh-oh. I could hear myself for a minute. But anyways, while she's finished setting that up, she's going to set it up and then we'll go over there and live stream. I'm going to finish chatting with y'all. She just got out of her appointment. Let me tell her. Go ahead. I could hear myself talking. Oh, drama what? That's okay. Yeah, I tell you, he's worried to death, Andrew. He is looking bad. He could be on some kind of drugs, too. Who knows? I thought that he looks a lot different than he used to. I've seen older pictures, a couple years old with him and Jennifer, several years old, I'd say, and he looks different. Linda, stop calling. I'm doing something. God almighty. When someone don't answer your call, don't keep calling back. Kills me. She does that like every morning, and every morning I tell her the same thing. I am busy at this time. Linda is my mother, Katie. Katie mentioned me like, who's Linda? Linda is my mother. Not Linda K. Linda Jane, my mother. She drives me crazy. Like every day she calls, and like every day I tell her the same thing. You're messing up my live stream. Don't call between 10:30 and 11. Like I don't even want to be talking like on the phone anyways. Andrew, he's looking at my peak it as my grandma would say. Yeah, that's what my granny would say too. Oh, I love Paul on reporting live from my sofa, Andrew. Paul's awesome. He's funny as crap too. I love his southern accent. I have read Shirley a little bit about that case. Um, I just didn't want to cover it. It was too graphic, too horrific what that kid went through. From I read one article about it, and I was like, no. I listened to a little bit, a clip of that little girl saying what she went through and stuff. Um, Stuff like that just gets to me too bad. So I was like, no, because I got tore up about AJ, Malia, Noah Tomlin. I just couldn't do it. I can't believe anyone could be that cruel to a child. I mean, how could you do that? I couldn't do that I have a hard time even killing an ant, but as a woman, whether you have kids or not, you should have a motherly instinct. I mean, seemed like she had a lot of resentment against that kid. Yeah, Janine, it's just way too much for me too. It's just way too much. I much rather watch about adults. I mean, I wish no crime happened, but it does. So if I'm going to watch a trial, I'm not going to watch where kids are involved. I'm just too emotional. I'm going to be watching about what is it? The Roden murders when that trial happens. I don't know when that's happening. Oh, really, Shirley? I couldn't watch it, Shirley. Yeah, turquoise kitten. The kids, when it's about those kids, it bothers me. I was abused growing up and it just really gets to me. I know how that feels and it just gets to me. I got PTSD and I experienced mania and stuff. It just makes it worse. Just keeps going through my head and I'll be trying to picture, you know, what they did to the kid and it just really upsets me. Really verbal. I might have to look that up. I've never heard of that. Oh, thanks, Alwyn. I want to say Awen, but Paul pronounces it Alwyn. Alwyn. Is it Johnny? Is it Goose or Gosh? I say that like verbal can really answer me. Did it, Shirley? Shirley's sensitive like me. I can't believe you. I can't believe you're watching it, Shirley. Yeah, it makes me sick too, Andrew. Wagner, that's their last name, the Wagner trials. Now, we are going to cover that trial and we're going to have our morning live chats will be about that. That's going to be a good trial. And there's no kids involved. That's one of the reasons that I wanted to cover it. And me and Shirley had talked about it a month ago. I'm going to watch that and we're going to talk about it. It's Gosh. Okay. I'm going to look that up. Okay, Katie's trying to get her stuff together. I'll share it when she goes live, anyways. I'm anxious to follow it too. I believe they'll be found guilty, Shirley. The Wagners will be found guilty. I mean, can you believe that they wanted custody of that grandkid so bad that they was willing to take out all those people to make sure nobody got her? Now, look what happened. They don't got the grandbaby. I cannot believe that happened. I would say the mother of them masterminded that. They said that they studied the victims, routine. They watched them, stalked them. I heard it may be in September. I'll have to, when we cover that, y'all definitely have to come on panel in the morning. You don't have to cam up, as they say. With that StreamYards, you don't, but I'm not too sure about that StreamYards. I'm not loving it. I'm really not. 8 people they killed. Gosh. I didn't know exactly how many it was, Black Rose. I mean, I've read about it, but I read so much, y'all, I forget. Like, I read a lot of stuff online about crimes and stuff. Sometimes it all runs together. No, they'll never have that child now. And just think of what she has to grow up with now. Her grandmother, grandpa, dad, uncle killed her mom and family. It's crazy. I'm so glad they didn't kill the kids that were in the home. I think the little girl's mother had just had another baby, and the newborn baby was in bed with her. When they found them murdered, the baby was okay. The Wagners, Andrew, in Ohio, they killed the rodents, like 8 of them, because they wanted custody of the granddaughter. So they killed the other family, like 8 of them, to make sure. Happened in Ohio. Let me see. I hate to be sitting talking and trying to guess on something. Um, okay, there's all kinds of articles that are new about this. It says a great deal of evidence pushes back trial date for Otis Wagner brother. The murder trial for one of the suspects in the 2016 Roden family murders has been pushed back as defense attorneys accept a mound of evidence from the state. The 27-year-old Wagner, along with his father Billy, mother Angela, and younger brother Jake, are accused of the execution-style murders of 8 members of the Roden family. I don't know exactly where did that happen at. Wasn't it in like Pike County? Pike County, Ohio. It's called the Pike County Massacre. Gosh, I mean, they need to get on with this trial like we're all wanting it to happen. Okay, they set a September 4th trial date on Tuesday. Move back to an undetermined date. Okay. I'm falling apart here, y'all. Stuff falling out my earbuds. What an evil family. What an evil family. How could any mother go along with the plan, getting your kids and husband to murder the in-laws? Basically, it was the in-laws. I mean, they weren't married, but the other family of the little girl. Well, it said a September, I forget what it said, Burble. I think there was a September 4th date and they pushed it back. I just saw that. No, it said, let's see, Judge Deering said a September 4th trial date. Oh, that was last month. And then on Tuesday, so last month they said a September 4th trial date, but they pushed it back to an undetermined date now. Sorry about the confusion. I'm a confusing person. I'm really bad at explaining things. There are a lot of issues with that case, y'all. A lot. Yeah. Well, Katie, maybe we can talk about that in a minute. So I'm going to wrap up my live and give Katie time to set up stuff. I think she had to restart her computer or something. So it'll give me a few minutes to refill my coffee and stuff. Y'all keep an eye out for Twisted Sister Media live stream happening here in a little bit. I will try to share the stream once she gets it set up. Thanks for chatting with me and always having a good conversation with me. I appreciate it. I love y'all. I will see y'all maybe tomorrow. I'm not sure because Will does a live stream. If I can figure out what time his live stream is, I may do one earlier than that. If not, I will probably see you on Sunday. So be safe, be kind, and peace. Love y'all.